Hello, everybody. It's Angelica Blackwell here. So, hi. We're starting off the next episode. Actually, in the arena. Crazy, I know. So basically, I was busy grinding. Right? You can see my little bar and stuff going down. I noticed Julius in the corner. So that's why we're doing it here. Anyway, let's go see what this tweaker has to say. I don't understand. You know the difference in our abilities. So, why do you come after us? Because you're in the way! Anyway, this has gone beyond ignorance. I'll happily crush your imbeciles. Interbris underfoot. What words? Words were said. Anyway, don't get full of yourself. Last time was a sneak attack, but we're not going to fall for that again. Well said, Julius. Would you leave this to me? Yes. We'll be in trouble if you couldn't handle yourself in the 6th round. Do as you please. Haha! You have my things. Now then, young one, how about you gamble your life on that pride of yours? I will make 3 strikes in this fight. If you can hit me within that time, you win. Decent terms, right? I wouldn't even need 3 turns. I'll smash that pride of yours. No mercy for you anymore. Alright, let us begin. Taste the fist of an assassin. Okay. So, from what I remember, homie only fights you, like, he does canonically hit you, like, once per turn. Because there's only, like, 3 actions. So, Brain's trying to power think right now. Meh, 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 meh. If I remember, because I was clinically ill, right? You want it's unblockable, but you can skip it by using a skill. So let's just test this out, right? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and y'all can laugh at me. So let's figure this out. Bruh, homie won't let me hit him. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so it's probably, yeah, so it is every 4th thing. That's cool. So blah 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 blah. I mean, at this point, hear me out. And blah, and then blah blah blah. Because I guess this is a good fight to grind for NP, because if I remember correctly, we have to fight one of the Seraphim in this arena soon, and it's really hard to get NP back in this game, so I'll take what I can get. Alright, homeboy's just... Okay, cool, this works. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So, blah blah blah. Blah. Blah 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 blah. Alright, this should work out. Ooh! Yeah, we got our NP nice back. That's great. So we didn't waste anything. Maybe that HP bar, but it's fine. Alright. Good shit, we survived. Pure joy. Alright, I'm gonna go back to grinding. Right. You stood your ground. See, Julius, they're not the insignificant warriors you think they are. We managed to survive. Julius' servant was true to his word, only struck back at intervals. I can easily imagine that if one of those strikes made a direct hit, it could have been fatal. Unless your name is Saber! Because Saber has a revive skill. Anyway, I can't see him at all. This might be too hard for me. Castor invades her opponents nicely, but uncertainty of where the attacks will fall extinguished her. If not for the system's limitations, we would have been obliterated. The warning bell has rung. Lucky for you, I'll stop here. I would prefer to continue in a more appropriate venue. Until then, build your strength for me. I don't know why I read him like that. I just do. Oh, right, yeah, and in this map, right, there's an item called Staff of Fortune, right? That's just, I don't remember where exactly, but it's around this map, right? So you might want to go look for it, because it's, like, the only item in this fucking game that could give you, like, servant MP back. I might be able to win if I could just see him. We gotta do something about that first. Yeah, Julius' servants possess the real convenient ability to make himself invisible. Unless we identify the element and eliminate it, you might as well consider victory out of reach. There are 3 days left of the preparation period. In that time, I have to dismystify his technique. Oh, dismystify. So weird seeing it written like that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next... Wait, no. Not in the next video. In like 5 seconds. Hello, everybody. We are back. It's been a minute. Anyway, for you, probably 6 minutes. For me, too long. Anyway, an invisible servant. Dan Blackmore's servant cloaked his form, but with this servant, it's fundamentally different. I also got a sense from my fight that Julius, that I be fair, the inferior monster. Even with Castor's recovery, I just landed on an attack yesterday with a chore and a half. I have to find a way to penetrate that invincibility, or it won't even be a fight. The second cipher key has been generated on the second floor. That was a lot of seconds and I'm saying it. Yikes, the terminal buzzing with the cipher noise key generation notice. Can I crack the invisibility before the time runs out? Being able to see my opponent is pretty much a basic requirement, I think. I make sure to make it my top priority. Maybe Ronnie can help me develop a strategy? Oh yeah, heads up, I know this is pretty late, but you wanted to like get like a decoration, right? You, right, was supposed to collect it. I think it was the Babylon coin. So if I remember correctly, it's this button, 3rd floor, and Ronnie should be in this direction. Do-do-do. Hi, Ronnie. Good day, Angelica. How is Cass's condition currently? I guess my servant's getting enough magic for now, so no problems there. However, my real concern is that Castor's spell failed to even touch Julius the servant. You look directly unwell. I take it that things did not go as you hoped? I guess my disappointment really is easily read in my expression as Ronnie gave me an apologetic look. No, that's not it. Not exactly, anyway. Even given the chance, if I can't see Julie's servant, I'm pretty much helpless at this point. So he's hidden from your sight. If that's the case, it would be safe to assume that your enemy's servant is an assassin. I can't say for sure, but he stays completely hidden, and only attacks from shadows. That is, at the very least, not being able to see him will make it impossible for my servant to attack him. I see your point. An enemy who has become invisible would be a real threat to Castor. Without knowing his true identity, creating an effective strategy would be very difficult. There might be a few ways he can be hiding, such as camouflage or a meaning of a spell. However, as a heroic spirit, he may have access to something unique and unknown. Until we can confirm which one of these three possibilities is the right one, we can hope to do nothing. So, for now, we should concentrate on finding out how he manages to conceal his presence. Ronnie suddenly emerged from her meditation with a serious look on her face. Her look couldn't be caused by thoughts of Julius. I can see pity and puzzlement in her eyes. Is she thinking about me? Did something happen? I'm starting to ask her what just happened, and she takes a deep breath and looks straight at me. Yes, no, it's nothing particular. There's only you. I wish to stay silent, but I feel I shouldn't keep secrets from you. This is what I learned. Angelica, I told you before, I will find a link to your body. There is nothing on the other end of the link. You've never had memories of any kind. Huh? For once, I understood what her words meant in the instant she spoke them. I'm truly sorry. I wanted to think your link was just broken, but it's different than that. Not a single record of your memories prior to the Holy Grail War exists. I can find nothing. There is no connection to your body as you do not have a physical form. You are not born human. I see. No words come to mind. Honestly, I'm not too surprised. I suspected much already. More so than for myself. I feel more for this girl and the kindness she shows me. The NPCs here are recreations of actual people that the moon cell has recorded in its memories. You must have existed once, and you might be made a master due to a glitch in the system. You could also be a cyber ghost, the imprint of a soul of one who have died while online. In either case, your existence is definitely also. It cannot be said that you are truly alive. While I nod in solid understanding, I steel myself to ask the question, why? Regardless of what I am, I have a feeling that the moment of revelation is to come. I know why my memories won't return. Alice, I finally met you makes sense to me now. This body, this mind, is not human. I'm just a remnant of a real life, a pack of data, a collection of zeros and ones. Angelica, this is something you cannot escape, as you have no place to escape to. Even if you were to win the Holy Grail, its single wish, you cannot leave Seraph. Unfortunately, your existence is irregularly tied to Seraph. Because of this truth, if your reason for fighting was to avoid death, you must let it go now. You no longer have to concern yourself with the wounds received in battle. I know it's hard, but if you do not accept the truth, your suffering will only be intensified. Pardon my directness, but I must ask you this for now. Knowing that you're merely data, do you still have a reason to win the Holy Grail War? I wanna end this. It was a mega cringe. This is the only place where I'm allowed to live. I can't allow it to remain like this. I do not want this world to be a place where only way to survive is to kill. Base. If I win, the Holy Grail will come to the end. I'm responsible for the deaths of Shinji, Dan, and Alice, and the Zealot. The system will not allow us to coexist. If this is the case, if this is the system that demands all of the senseless deaths, I will use the Holy Grail to change the system itself. Use the Holy Grail to reshape the world. I'm surprised, but for some reason, I find myself moved. If that's what you desire, please allow me to help you achieve your goal. Let me guess. The revelations that your sand body was pretty shocking, am I right? Castor speaks to me a little bit more serious than usual. I'm kinda glad that you are what you are. It's like you're one of the servants, or that one person. I'm sorry. I mean, I know you're not happy about being like us, but sorry. Almost screwed up again. Anyway, the difference between you and us is force and experience. Anyway, don't give up. If you get the Holy Grail, you can wish all your worries away. She really's trying to comfort me. At least I think she is. Isn't she? I have no idea how to respond, but I'll try to flash her a winning smile and hope it doesn't come across as a sarcastic smirk. Huh? What was that? I might have been nothing, but it seemed like Ronnie had a really odd expression on her face. She was smiling to us, dumbass. There's nothing to worry per se. It's just that you are so noble sounding and... Anyway, do you have any answer to my question? Even if you continue fighting, Angelica, the odds of you being rewarded like the others are low. Knowing this, will you fight the Black Scorpion? Will you fight to the end as a master? Of course. Well, I still have the lingering doubts. This is the one thing I state with absolute confidence. I have been a fool. It appears that this conversation was unnecessary. Angelica, I see a new star in the heavens, with you as its sole focus. My journey is finally... No, that's irrelevant. I will say nothing more about it. From here on, let's focus on your upcoming fight as warriors, planning for victory. I nod in agreement and silently thank Ronnie for the compassion she has shown me. I'm sure she wanted to say that running was okay, that this is no reason to continue fighting, but giving up now would be wrong. Now, I must win the Holy Grail War in order to shape the future. Now that you're committed, let's shake things up a little. Shake things up? What is she planning to do? Yes, shake things up. I will create 3 different kinds of magic kins. One will react to the talismans, one will react to thermogary, and one will react to your enemy's chi. I will calculate the exact position that each of these traps would need to be placed. Angelica, I trust you will be able to set these traps in such a way that your enemy will not notice. Got it, and of course, I agree with what you suggested. Once you're inside the arena, I will transmit to you more detailed instructions. Okay, we have a plan now. All I have to do is place the traps without Julius noticing. Okay, so... Blah. Alco, Toko, how are you doing? Yes, alteration of the soul would be... Honestly, I don't remember. I know this is a B. Strength is a thing. What does this do? Oh, like a skill versus thing. My skill will go first. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. So let's go to the first floor. See if Taiga. Ah, you found the antique coin. I knew I could count on you. I'll be sure to return this to its rightful owner. Oh, and by the by, your wonderful teacher has another favor to ask. Care to listen? Alright, bring it on. You don't sound all that enthusiastic, but whatever. This time around, the arena contains a few delicacies I have yet to try. First being lobster. I never had lobster before. Get me one, and you'll find yourself rewarded. Oh, don't forget what I want. No, I need a lobster. Bring me one during the 5th round, okay? Okay, so it has to be now? Interesting. So, I'm gonna do a little jump cut, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so we are currently going into the arena, correct? This is mostly just to show off what's going on, so I'll keep it running for anything interesting. Also, I got like what's it called? I'm using like a translation, so you can actually see the words and stuff. Because without this translation, you'll see nothing. Anyway, all right, let's begin. Oops. We'd be placing the magic cleans throughout the arena. That servant is using something to hide his presence. So, if one of the kins can disturb the source of his invincibility, even a little, he should become invisible. I analyze a map extensively and try to predict the routes the Black Scorpion will follow. That's all I'm at. That's all I'm at. Okay, there's point 1, point 2, and point 3. Okay. We'll be settling magic cleanse in 3 places along with these paths. Each killing is set to a different effect, so they'll have to be placed apart from each other. We will be able to determine the exact places that set the killings once you move through the arena. With that said, I wish you the best of luck. So she already hacked the arena and mapped the layout. Her attention to detail is truly astonishing. I should take my time and be careful so all of her assistance doesn't go to waste. Alright, I'll just do some hyper editing. But let's go! Hey, we just got pop-up first place. The arena looks promising. It seems like a good place to set the killing in. Let's put it here and I'll now transmit the anti-artifact killing. Bring it to contact with the field. Following Ronnie's instructions, I put the Killian on the ground. It seems that the trap is being coded into the arena. That's why I coded. Ah yes, Julius will never notice. The installation of Malakil is now complete. Magic Killian should react in some way to any equipment a servant may be using. If he's using some sort of talisman to hide his presence, this Killian will react to him passing by it. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, this is the second location, a fork in the road. This area looks promising. Alright, seems like a plan. As per written instructions, I put the anti-therminology kin on the ground. I feel like I received confirmation that the magic kiln has been successfully installed. If the servant is using the thermometry to conceal himself, this killing will let us know when he passes by. Alright, if I remember, yeah, there we go. We're going to the right place. Alright, this is third place, and we should be done for now. Blah, 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 same dialogue. This practical magic only affects the flow of spirits throughout one's Maryland lines of blood vessels. Interesting. If the servant invisible is based on martial arts or some other spiritual technique, this will react. Alright, cool. Bro's like, I don't know. Motherfucker out here looking like Bruce Lee. One step closer to victory. Well then, I shall see you tomorrow. It looks like the way to the next trigger is blocked. I should just head back now. Or maybe I should stick around and get some more training in. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick cutaway. Wow. Alright, we're back in the school. Tamamo's asleep. Good day's a good day. Nah, never mind. I'll just gonna edit this out. Hello! Okay, so we're back. I did a little grinding, right? So I have leveled up at least once, right? My brain's trying to remember what to do here. The only issue I have, right, is that most of the floor was locked, right? So I couldn't explore as much as I wanted to. Which is fine, but it sucked. Because if I remember, I think this is the floor where this is the fight where we get our noble phantasm, so I'm really excited to use Tamamos. Because like I said, I never used Tamamo before, so it's blah, blah, blah. Very interesting. Oh wait, yeah, you guys know their true name now. I could just use it. Damn you, FGL! Anyway, Ronnie and Castor words have touched me. They filled my empty cup with water, so to speak. I have no way of knowing if the water is pure at this point. Even so, I can see where I need to go from here. You look even more high resolved than normal today, Master. So, you finally found your answer. I don't know, but I think I'm mostly okay now. As Castor's question, I shake my head. I may not know, but I'm not paralyzed by confusion anymore. Paralyzed? What is this, Pal World? Anyway, the days of worrying about my past is gone for now. From now on, I will live in the present. Castor gently smiles as I explain my heartfelt sentiments. Alright, now I'm ready to fight. My next opponent is Julius, who's been an obstacle from the very start. By the time I defeat him, I should be able to accept what I am. I am a woman. I'm joking. Yeah, I know what the serious thing is. Anyway, I only have 2 more days to prepare for my elimination battle. I need to learn the secret behind Julius' servant's abilities to conceal himself and defeat it. In order to successfully pull off the plan I set in motion yesterday, I need to lay low. Let me think here. I need to talk to Ronnie one last time, and then I head to the arena. Okay, cool. So, I haven't found the lobster for, Taiga yet. I think that's in the locked area currently. And if I remember correctly, Ronnie's over here. I do think we need to level up our servant. Let me just vibe check that real quick. Yeah, so I'll do like a little church visit real quick, pray to God, and we'll continue our thing. Anyway, however, it will be for naught if he does not answer the arena. For that, I have plan. A plan? I look into Ronnie's now serious vestige. I only wonder what she's going to propose. Please enter the arena early and try to ambush them as they approach each of its kinlings. Once you are inside, I will drive the Scorpion into the arena after you. Ronnie will be doing that alone? Without a servant? That will be incredibly dangerous. She might be killed in an attempt. I cannot allow her to risk her life over such a plan. I understand the dangers involved. We will only get one chance to do this. We must not fail. Do not worry about me. I assure that I will make our plan succeed. However, none of this will matter if Ronnie is murdered by Julius. As my voice gains heat, Ronnie looks away, if surprised and embarrassed by my venerism. I see my professor was right. Even though I am but a tool to be used, Angelica, I feel strange. My heart feels as if... Without thinking, I take the flustered Ronnie into my arms. She feels fragile in my embrace. What? Ronnie isn't a tool to be used. As someone who has saved my life, she is a precious friend. I said this before, but it needs to be said again. That this is why I'm so worried about Ronnie risking her life to help me. Even if he wasn't my opponent. Julius is one to kill anyone that stood in his way. That is true. Julius is a bitch. Finally, I think I understand. This is what it means by a soul. Thank you, Angelica. However, now more than ever, I feel like I have to do this. So do not worry about me. I will not fall so easily. And I will concentrate on exposing the Scorpion. I could see her determination in her eyes. I have no choice but to match her strength. This plan will succeed, regardless of what may happen. Alright, that's good. So, wait. Chapel time. So, I searched up Castor in between cuts, right? And yeah, you see agility, strength, and luck? Yeah, that's the max for the rest of this game. Yeah, it's very stressful. At least to me it is. So, my goal is to grind a bit more to get one more level up so we can get the next, skill. And we should be fine. I love you too. Anyway, back up. And this. So let's go in here. I feel like, yeah, we should get the third thing, and we should be able to get the servant. Took all my money again. I'm poor. Chat, I don't know. I'm grinding Am I grinding infinitely more than the first time? I don't know anymore. I just know I'm doing it enough that it pisses me off. Okay, so let's save before all the bullshit happens, right? And let's continue. Alright. Let's roll. Imagine going to the first floor. Can't be me, for real, for real. No need to be so nervous, dear. I am reasonably confident that everything will work out. After all, you're done. If I can't even hold my end as your servant, I need to turn tail and run. That's right. We've done as much preparation as we could. Now, it's just a matter of following the plan. Wait. Ow. Sorry. Thought something was on my head for a second. Alright, if I remember. Oh! Giant monster spotted! Hold on, I see enough of them. I'm gonna go bully them after this situation. Mm, I think we should be fine. So, you made your way into the arena. Now then, please wait in the arena while you're placed with the Kellens. I will drive the Scorpion in your direction. I'm trying to remember, honestly, like, do we fight them? Do we wait? I think we fight them on the third one. I don't remember. It's whatever. Okay, let's bowl. Well, I'm worried about Ronnie's safety. I need to focus on what I need to do now. Alright, let's ball. Okay, they're not here yet. Good. So I'll be streaming my walkthrough of the dungeon. So my goal is to just do that and run, honestly. That is my oh, wait, my mouse was in the middle of the thing. That's embarrassing. The reason why I did that is because, yeah, these hoes. So, from what I remember, enemies don't really stop them for long. It gives you like 5 seconds, so don't hesitate. Oops, I was skipping dialogue. Anyway, how low homunculus, the Atlas institution, must have fallen to betray even Eltham. Hey, Shion squad! Well then, it seems that you've been plotting something. I wonder what exactly. There's nothing particularly wrong. Let's go. Ah, okay, yeah, we need to just run away from them, because I'm pretty sure they're behind us. Here we are. This is the place where the anti-artifact pin was set. If it reacts to Julia's servant, it means that his invisibility is a result of talismans such as his noble phantasm. I hide myself in the shadows and wait for Julius to pass by. I receive a message from Ronnie. The Scorpion has just entered the arena. I leave the rest up to you, Angelica. Ronnie? All I can hear from my terminal now is static. She said Julius was heading this way, but did Ronnie? It's alright, my dear master. I can still sense some life left in her. It looks like they'll be here soon. Our turn is coming up, so let's get going. I'm going to calm down. Ronnie fulfilled her promise. Now it's up to me to hold my end. I cannot fail now. Bruh, dude's just a blur. Like, I could faintly see him. Is there something wrong? No. I was momentarily distracted by triviality. It is not even worth swatting a flyover. I see. Nothing! If this one didn't react, it means that his visibility isn't dependent on our item or noble phantasm. Nothing. If that's the case, it means that his invisibility isn't coming from an item or noble phantasm. Let's go to the next trap, master. Second time's the charm, right? Castor's right. It better be a total disaster if the next trap triggered without us being there. We have to move quickly to the next trap and hope that something happens. Okay. Yeah, let's just stun and run. Because I want to save my stuff for the Nuftum. If I remember, I went this way. And yeah, where the corner we just passed should have it. We made it. This is where we set the second trap. The one that is set to react to thermatology. So, magic. And just as before, I hid in the shadows and wait for Julius to arrive. Bitch, you're just in the hallway! I never... this is how you know it's an old game. On a budget. It's an old game on a budget. They're here! Get them! Anyway. Oh, we can see him more and more of him now. I could feel the presence of that master, but I cannot see them. Perhaps they're hoping to ambush us. That could be the case, so do we withdraw, Julius? Remember that even a mouse will fight back when cornered. No need. I'm still on that edge after the skirmish with the tiresome girl. If our foe is here, I will crush them. Ha! You seem obsessed with our enemy, but then again, you two couldn't possibly be more different from... Is there something wrong? Almost as if he was aware of our plan, Julius' servant stopped and then glanced in my direction. Fucking Christ. My feet suddenly felt like they'd been nailed to the ground, and my blood ceased to freeze in my veins. Bitch, we're right there! Hold on, let me get my mouse. You see where my mouse is? I can see the two of us just chilling in the distance. Oh my god. No, it's nothing. You seems to be itching for a fight, and far it be from me to dampen your enthusiasm. Did they actually overlook us, or are they just toying with us before striking the final blow? All as they move on, my paralysis fades away, leaving me clenched fists and drenched in sweat. As I take a deep breath, I realize that the trap didn't react in any way. So, the servant isn't using thermometry. Only the trap remains. Hopefully the third time's the charm. At any rate, I need to hurry to the third trap is. Weird because they went to a completely different direction than us, but okay, it is what it is. Go around, that's not my problem. Not my problem. Alright, third time's the charm. Is this the third and final trap? The anti-spirit trap. If it can't break through his invisibility by disturbing his chi, we're pretty much dead. There they are, Master. Not this again. What a disappointment. I guess they aren't smart enough to know that such things don't affect me. Such irritation, insolence. Do you know where they are hiding? Hey, we see him! He's a ginger! Ah! Let's go! Ah! This trap, I see. So you managed to move both the heavens and the earth. What is happening? Truly amazing! Ha 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 ha! Most excellent, Julius. It seems our enemy is allied with a magus of the highest order. This trap uses 8 divinations of Tao and forced my chi back into myself with quite an accomplishment. As obvious, you are overcome by my concealment, and the injury you inflicted will take days to heal. This isn't the time for mirth. Be alert for the enemy. They must be close by. There's no need for you to panic, Julius. Our enemies are right there, close enough to reach and touch. Oh, fudge. He knows where we are! The glance wasn't random after all. The sinister smile forms on the servant's lips. In contrast, Julius' expression seems frozen, but the terror in his presence causes course through me. Oh no. So he's using his kung fu fighting to hide his life force. As far as tricks got, that's a pretty amazing. So, what trick are you going to do next? Or should I show you my transformation routine? I must respect the fact that you have decided to fight rather than flee. Very well. My class is assassin! Once again, I commend you on defeating my concealment. No other opponent managed that before now. And despite my class, I will never say that any life is effortless. If I am to astrutiate a target, I'd rather it be like a lion than a rat. But still, I am doomed to only evil. That's right, Master Rodent. Don't you think that the perfect name for one who scurries around in the dark? Anyway, I think it's time that you acknowledge my master's greatness. Then again, you aren't very smart. Could it be that it wasn't only your muscles that were damaged, but your brain as well? Honestly, the thought of touching you makes my skin crawl, but the evil you've been done demands punishment. My dearest master, shall we put an end of all of this now? Those are some bold statements. However, your bandicoot reflects your lack of refinement. It seems that you hide your weakness behind a warrior's poise. Perhaps you are like Dodgy, but not as civilized. Dodgy! Ah, this is where all the Dodgy implications come from. If you play FGO, you know, you know. I'll explain it during our fight. Anyway. Ah! How rude! How dare you liken me to that evil, sadistic mongrel! Death! Death shall be your fate! I shall burn you to the cinders in the fires of a yokum, and cook what's ever left of your body in the woe of the flames! Oh, so your monstrous nature as a vicious fox shows itself. Take your life will be an act of a great value. I cannot maintain the form for long, and I will leave a last blow upon you, the torment of hell itself. Okay, I'm trying to remember if he only still hurts. I love being able to read words. Okay, that was really fast. Oh. Chat, I think we're fucking cooked. So, let me think here. I don't have thing on me. So I don't know if he's gonna do, like... I think he's gonna buff himself. This is what I get for not having thing on. So... Honestly, I think this is more important to have. Guard, attack, guard, and then... Honestly, let's heal here. Attack. Break. Like, the goal is to survive, but I don't have the energy. Yeah, I had the feeling. So, definitely gotta bring in exorcist. Right? Like the former code for a fight. Oh, fudge. Stop it. Okay, cool. How about this? Ah, shoot. Sorry, I'm feeling a little cold. That should stun them. And then let's use... No. Wait. Yeah, at this point, I should do that, and then do the Sporious Cave thing. And then we're gonna do Fuck It, We Ball, honestly. So, he's building up his thing right now, which isn't good for us. So he does that first turn, and then he hits on the 5th turn. How often, I'm not sure, but it's nice to know in the future. Well, fuck you, I am using a skill anyway. Go fuck yourself. Darn, that was a waste of mana. Okay, so now I'm kinda cooked, right? I will not lie to you. Heal, break, I don't know why. My brain's telling me to panic. And I'm like, you know what, brain? I fuck with you. So let's panic. Nice. Oh, I could have got triple. Well, this is not the fight to the death yet, so it's just nice to get the thing back. I don't know, my instincts are like, bop. But yeah, I definitely have to spam that skill more. Purely because they took guard away from me. What do you want from me? You just know? This shit's so random! Anyway, so you hid your true powers, servant of sorcery. This cannot be the full extent of your powers. Separated by the system, Julius Serpent can only bellow at the seriousness-winded Castor. Did I expect too much of you? If this was your full potential, I will take your life 2 days hence. I did not understand how they survived a confrontation with an assassin with so little ability. Main character privilege. Anyway, the only reason why Leo decides to notice you in the first fact that you are one of the masses. However, I still ask why. There is something about you that truly infuriates me. Never mind, I do not care. The elimination battle will come soon. It is there that this farce will end. With those final words, Julius and his servants fade away, as if they were swallowed by surrounding darkness. The pressure that seems to crush everything in the area fades, and my entrance being screams with exhaustion. Tired being. I will take a deep breath and look over to Castor, who's standing beside me with a serious expression. I'm so sorry about letting them get away, Master. It seems I have no choice but to use it. Castor continues to mumble, seemingly oblivious to my presence. While trying to decipher their murmuring, my terminal being begins to chime. Have you defeated Scorpion? Ronnie sounds as if she's in some pain, but her voice still has some of its characteristic warmth. All that matters is that she's alive. I'm so overcome with emotion at hearing her that I grip my terminal to keep my hand from shaking. Are you okay now, Ronnie? Yes, my injuries aren't serious, and I should be able to move on my own. More importantly, what of the cows? Thanks to you, Ronnie, we're able to reveal Assassin's presence with the anti-spirit cow you created. With what we discovered, we should be able to fight them? Is that so? I'm glad to hear that. I will now restore full access to the arena. However, do not feel like you have to continue fighting today. I apologize for leaving you, but I need to sleep now in order to fully recover. I will see you tomorrow. Joke's on you, Roddy. I'm grinding through this whole place, bro. You do not understand the length of ADHD I have when it comes to grinding in this game. Anyway, now I can forge ahead and explore the areas beyond here. The identity of Julia's servants and Castor behavior concerns me, but I have no time to look into it. I have to keep moving forward, being sure that I don't forget to track down the triggers. Yeah, today is just honestly trigger hunting. That's my main goal, and if I could grind to a new level, that would also be lovely. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Boop. New day, same bullshit. Alright, 1 day remaining. Yesterday plan succeeded, and the form of Julia's service was finally revealed. He's a ginger. Anyway, he obfuscates his presence, going seemingly invisible by melting into his environment. Now that I know how he does it, but I don't know if I can win. Today's the last day of the prep period. Tomorrow, I sail to school with Julius. I should do everything I can, so I have no regrets. I'm also worried about Ronnie. I have to thank her about yesterday. I also have to thank Taiga for giving me existential dread. Okay, y'all probably be like, what do you mean, Angie? I need her freaking decorations, bro. I love them. I love them a little too much, okay? So this is the legendary delicacy known as the mighty lobster. I will make sure to savor it. Spiny lobster. There you go. To commemorate this moment, allow me to give you my prize tea service. Taiga's tea service. So, let's go back to our place and check this out. Look, you give me decoration options, I'm going to take them. Oops, excuse me. Oh my god! That's so cute! Look at it! Look at it! It's so precious. I love it. Okay, so, hey Castor. All that's left to do now is prepare for battle. The real fight against the Dark Cloud. Oh. The real fight against the Dark Cloud of Doom starts now. Anyway, we're good. We're good. I don't think we'll save before the thing. Okay. If I remember, there might be a library event. So I'm doing everything but talking to Ronnie. Okay, let's talk to. I feel guilty. I guilt trip myself. Ronnie, how you doing? Hello. I'm glad things went well for you yesterday. It was all thanks to Ronnie. After hearing her pained voice yesterday, I was worried about her. It did develop into a fight, but I did what needed. Don't fret, my injuries is minor. Injury? I knew I should have let her put herself in harm's way. Once again, do not worry. The scorpion saw me as a nuisance, barely worthy of notice. On second thought, I wonder why he let me live. He must have seen me as a threat of some kind. But enough about me. Did you learn anything about the servant by seeing his form? Julia's servant. I didn't uncover his identity, but I was able to break through his nigh-perfect ability to hide his presence by throwing his chi into disarray. I see. A practitioner of Kung Fu. If his mastery of concealment is so advanced, he might be a master. I'm fairly certain that Julius the servant may be a heroic spirit with such background. A Kung Fu master? That would explain his fighting style. If his master of Kung Fu is that advanced, it should make it easier to discern his identity. Today is your last day to prepare, so be careful. The scorpion will be most cautious now. Ronnie is right. Today is my last full day to prep. I'll better make most of it. Training in an arena, then head to the chapel. There's so much I still need to do. Okay, so let's go floor 2. I remember something happening here. Blah, blah, blah. Give it. Or maybe I was tweaked. No, there's something here. A martial artist who perfected the art of concealment. There are very few people who manage that. As I could continue to read about martial arts masters, I came across information regarding concealment. Concealment. A very powerful technique that only a handful of warriors, most notably Baikuan masters of Kyun Dynasty, were able to master. By harnessing their vital energy, masters of this technique was able to make themselves one with both the heaven and earth. Doing this allows them to effectively fade into the background, making them invisible. Baituan might be the fighting style that Julius Surface used. Considering the uniqueness of the form and its characterization as heavily blows, I'm probably not too far off. Beating him would be a challenge, but this knowledge will help. All I can do now is trust in my servant's power. Interesting. I remember Kirei and like the other like church members have this. I think they call it breathing and walking, right? Like that's literally the name of the technique. It's kind of dead in the franchise because I think only Kirei demonstrated. The teacher that was Castor's master from Fate Stay Night had it, and Sojiro has it. We don't run into a lot of people with the skill, but I think that's just probably because the shit's so busted. I'm not even gonna hold you. Okay, we do have to go to the thing today. I think we can talk to the thing, and we'll be fine. How should I say this? You may have become a powerful master, but you're still vulnerable. What is that you're lacking? Is it insufficient preparation? Is it the punctuality of information? What is with her? Every time I see her, she immediately starts lambasting me without any warning whatsoever. If I weren't so numb to my situation, I'll probably just go back to my room and sob in humiliation. Numb? Try blissfully ignorant. It'll be more accurate. Anyway, Angelica, I have time on my hands, so if you want to ask something, do so now. Of course, I'm only answer questions as pertain to being a master. Normally I can't be bothered with things like this, but I'm feeling generous, so ask away. Though I'm a little weary of her offer of help, the opportunity is too good to pass up. That and she actually being nice for her help anyway. So, let me think. I'm good, thanks anyway. Nah, like, what's going on with the world? I think this is for everyone that doesn't understand this. Also, I need to revamp myself in this situation. I want to ask the fate of the world, because I have no memories of the past, or what it's like on Earth. Everything is just a mystery for me. It seems that even after being told, nothing has really registered with you. It's so obvious that you still have no idea what the state of the real world is in. Let me try to explain this again, from a different angle. The world is doomed to wither and die. It's not going to happen right away, of course. There's no easily identifiable danger to prevent. There was a global catastrophe 30 years ago, but it's actually helped stabilize the population. Huh? However, with the massive loss of life, the progress came to a crashing halt. Now, there is no war, no famine, no poverty, but there is no advancement, only status. New discoveries, scientific breakthroughs, even space travel has all come to a standstill. Mankind has yet to even explore the moon. History itself has somehow been corrupted. Since the near extinction of mankind, human society has stagnated, like water in a marsh. The Harway family wants to keep the status quo, as if it's easier to maintain than change. The many work in the short term, but resources scarcity and environmental decay isn't far off. Like walking down into incline, it's only really noticeable if you look ahead instead of at your feet. And if the incline was endless, then there's no hope at the end. Would you keep going? I don't hold to the fatalitist view. That's why I'm here, to fight against a hopeless future. To defeat the short-sighted the rich people who allowed the world to rot away, namely the Harways. Oh, I'm not saying that I should win because of my desire to save the world. Sorry. The value of a person's wish isn't determined by its grandeur or intent. Everyone has their own reasons for entering. I just thought I'd share mine with you. I feel like this is a scare tactic. I feel bad. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? What's your thoughts on the Grail War? I want to know how she feels about the nature of the Holy Grail War. Not about the system per se, but the fact that you have to kill to live. Huh? I'm honestly surprised you're still hung up about that. I can't tell if you're still in shock that people are dying in this Holy Grail War. Hmm. I wonder, if you could be your entire view of the Holy Grail War is completely wrong? While I agree the conditions are severe, I cannot say that they are unreasonable. Everything has its limits: the land, resources, reputation. Even time itself is finite. Everyone has different goals, and their resources to fulfill them are limited, which leads to conflict. To have your wish granted, another wish must be denied. That is the way of the world. The rules found here in the Seraph are simply compared to those that govern the real world. I mean, in the real world, innocent bystanders are frequently victims of the fighting around them. Compared to that, the terms of the Holy Grail are quite fair. I go so far as say moral. The motivations and consequences are made clear, and there is no innocence here. Our background are probably totally different, so my reasoning may not make sense to you. And don't forget that conflicts between individuals is not necessarily a bad thing. Understand that your foe to win. Anticipate your opponent to win. Respect your opponent to win. These are the three things that I consider to be the essence of the Grail War. How has this reality come to the Holy Grail War? I honestly can't tell you. I personally think the system was created for the purpose of bettering understanding mankind. So, is there anything else you'd like to ask? Nah, I'm good. Thanks anyway. I don't really have anything in particular to ask. Sorry if you think I was wasting your time. Is that so? Well, if you say so, I'm surprised at your diligence, to be honest. If I ask anything stupid, I'll just get ripped apart. Silence is sometimes the best choice. Oh, you were busy. Sorry for holding you up. I'll take it that you were going to arena. Be careful. As if she watched me go, she raises her hand and waves at me. That was totally unexpected. Could today be one of the day year of the Rin where Rin's actually in a good mood? Suspicious. Alright, so let's go to the chapel. Blah blah blah. I don't know, do I? Oh yeah, I got the new thing. The Land of Eternal Bane. Interesting. I need a shit ton more of AP, SP, whatever to get that. So I'm at 81. 2, 3. I need a couple of level ups. I can't deny that. I need at least like 6. Alright. Shout outs. I'm good. Let's just vibe check what we have. So let's just check items. Okay, I have enough to grind. I may need more master crystals. And let's check this. If I remember correctly, it's this. Breath of Soul, slightly MP restores at the end of idle. Okay, that's the skill that we got. Okay, cool. Pretty sure we had everything here. We just need a noble phantasm. Okay, let me think here. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the arena. I don't remember if there's anything interesting in this arena that we could do per se. We talked to Ronnie, we talked to Red, we talked to Taiga. Hi Taiga. Yeah, to the basement. I I still can't believe it took the manga based off this series to be done in like I think last year. Like imagine when this game came out until last year. That's how long it took. Okay. I'm gonna go crazy with the thing later. Do 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 do. Okay, but like for real, I'll see you guys when there's something interesting happen. Whoop. All right, new day. Well, night. Anyway, hi, hi, Castor. How are you?
これで仕込みは万全ですね。相手の得意でも封じ込めたことですし、あとは正面からの総力戦です。
Now, we've really ready, Master. We made it so our opponent can't use his special ability.
卵としては、あの女の手を借りたのは尺ですけど、尾に胸は変えられません。
It is a little annoying for Tamamo to be lent a hand by that woman, but sacrifices must be made.
ライバルは利用するだけして、美味しいところはきっちり独り占めにする。
And now Tamamo knows how to milk a rival for which all she's worth.
それが賢い女ってものですけどね。
Because she's clever as a fox. She emphasized her pun with a big smile. I asked her what she means by rival, but now's not the time. Sacrifices needing to be made and all.
あ、それじゃあこれ、私の宝具のアドレスです。
Oh, thanks. Okay, Master. I've written down everything you need to know about my noble phantasm.
説明、よーく読んでおいてくださいね。どんな宝具であれ、勝敗を決めるのはマスターの指示ですから。
Please read the instructions really carefully. If you don't know how to use it, a noble phantasm is useless. I feel so calmed down. Okay, I'll explain my line of thinking later. Anyway, Tamamo tells me the name of her noble phantasm without hesitation. It's a blessing. Thank you.
はい。鏡のごとく磨かれた石。石のごとく厳かな鏡。
Yes, a blessing of energy. Or blessed energy.
他にも宝具候補はあるのですが、英霊としての私では、それが一番らしいものです。
There are other forms my noble phantasm could have taken, but this fits me the
言うな
best.
れば、卵の一番大事な情報です。
It is the most important piece of information that to know about
ど
Tamamo.
うかうまく使いこなしてくださいね。ご主人様。
Please use it to the fullest, my dear master. Her tone is sweet, but the words she speaks are serious. Just as Tamamo says, I have to use her noble phantasm to its fullest if we want to win. She trusts me completely, so I have to make sure I'm worthy of her trust on the battlefield. Okay. When using a code cast, press square while in battle to use your servant's noble phantasm. Castor's noble phantasm, Lesson of Amaterasu, can be used after any skill 9 times in a single battle. So I have to use a skill 9 fucking times. Thanks to Mamo. Alright, once activated, NP cost of all skills in the current turn is reduced to 0. Tamamo, this shit's cracked. What the heck? Also, your Servant Noble Phantasm can only be used once in battle. Make sure to use that in your greatest advantage. Okay, so I'll probably have to pop this out like halfway towards the tournament. That's insane. Okay, like again, first time using Tamamo in all my years of playing Fate Extra. So interesting. Yes, I'll like to save. So blah 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 blah. Elimination battle begins. Evening time. Today is the elimination battle. In case you forgot, come to the first floor when you're ready. After delivering his reminder, Kotomine leaves. The elimination battle is here. I'm about to face my strongest opponent yet. I'm making some final preparations. That means getting outfitted at the customary and sorting out information in my room. So I'm gonna sort out the information in my room, do a little jump cut, and we'll be in front of Kotomine. Because I'm gonna be banging my head against the wall for like 10 minutes. Y'all don't need to see that. Let me just... There we go. Just making sure. So let's organize our information. My enemy is strong, the strongest yet, without a doubt. At least if I piece together what information I know, I might survive a little longer against him. Julius Breskina Hardway. He's a Hardway's family assassin and an enemy since day one. Castor, fooled by his servant's ability to enlarge his body, speed up his movements, obfuscate his presence. Julius' servants can obfuscate his presence, which allows him to take out Castor in one blow. Then Julius' servants attack us, and Castor saw through the attack was a magic that bends light, a blade of fighting energy, a magic circuit disruption. Right, from his attack, I deduce that the enemy uses a special form of martial arts. After witnessing him in action, I have no doubt he's a master. In one blow, he skews his target's nerves and circulation systems, as well as their magic circuits. Julia's servant claimed that his technique was so effective that a second strike was needless. For anyone unable to sense his presence, that could indeed be a one-hit KO. To get around his invisibility, we set up traps to disable it. Thanks to the traps, we learned that the source of his invisibility was... oh my god. A martial arts technique. Thermological... No, it's the second option. Alright, we won't be getting our ass kicked today. Let's go. Right, it was Bike One, a technique based on becoming one with the universe, called concealment. It is also a sign that Julius' servant reached a level of kung fu that few martial artists can ever do. On the other words, Julius' servant was a kung fu master. There was only one kung fu master in history that claimed that he needed no second strike. Let's go! Lai Shuen, called the master of the Demon Fist. He was both Buddhist martial artist and assassin. Julius is a professional assassin. He knows a heck a lot more about killing than I do. And on top of that, his servant is a martial artist, a match made in heaven. I wonder how long I'll last against the two of them. Well, you gotta last the whole match, Angie. You gotta last the whole match. Anyway, speak with Castor. I am maturing just as you are. My dear master, I am permitting to show you my trump card. Oh, we read this. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my room, and I'll see you guys in like a second. Alright, I am back with everything I need, so we'll be talking to Kirei right now. You will now enter the Colosseum to confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you are ready, I will open the gate. Alright. Anyway, the way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you will return. Remember, it's killed or be killed. So, for this fight, I think the trick to it, right, is that he has two things he does, right? So he buffs himself, right, with his one few skills, right? and then he NPs. And he could theoretically spam this if you're not fucking careful. I don't think he has any attack skills from what I remember playing this, right? And I think I remember he does it on the first turn. It is a strat, it's a scummy strat, but if it wins, it wins. After all those attacks, the fire inside you still seems to be burning brightly. Ha 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 ha! What a pleasant surprise! You have proved much since we last met in that sealed place. Assassin, please refrain from idle banter. Relax, I'm just making conversation. Getting to know your opponent is extremely the ultimate luxury. My foes usually crumble from a single blow of my fist, so I find this holy grail to be truly enjoyable. Originally, the martial arts were a fight for one's life, with the weight of years behind one's fists. The opportunity for two people to face each other and try to crush each other's lives comes but rarely. Wouldn't you agree with me? Anyway, it looks like you have something you want to say to my master. This master of concealment and the strongest martial artist of all time must have something in my men. Is definitely something I want to say to Julius, to whom I have several mysterious connections to, but actually I have nothing to. Okay, let's go with the first one. I want to gaslight him. Anyway, for what purpose? Seeing it to it that Leo makes his way to the Holy Grail safely. That is my purpose. Are you justifying your action? Serve your younger brother? You're lying. Badly. Interesting. I love gaslighting! What are you trying to get at anyway? Maybe you want something else? You don't seem to care about Leo. That's crazy! I think it's this. More baseless speculations. How pathetic. Hey yo, gaslighting? Gaslight, let's go! What's the matter, Julius? It's nothing. I'm just caught off guard by what this girl has just said. I never imagined that would ever get, never imagined that would ever get flustered. Okay, that was weird even for my standards. Maybe you're still too young to embrace death after all. Assassin? No need to glare. If you're this mad, then she guessed right. How do you expect to make it to the Grail? Who said she guessed right? Alright, you didn't actually confirm anything, yeah or nay. My apologies for my false assumption. Nah, he right! Alright, base. A low roar begins to sound as the elevator comes to a halt. Enough of this meaningless talk. Let's go, assassin. Understood. There's only a few battles remaining. Let's make the most of the ones that lie ahead. In one sudden movement, the man clad in black turns around. Those dark, merciless eyes that used to scare the hell out of me, they no longer have any effect. Meeting his gaze, I stepped into the Colosseum. What? Hold on, I gotta sit up. I don't want to sprint back. It sees my blood, my flesh, my martial art flourish nears death. I had shed the complexity of earlier, and had been born anew, thirsty for blood, like the Yuka. Yes, it is like I become a young again. You're strong, stronger than any enemy so far. Now, let's compare our strengths. Show me what lies beyond perfection. That's right, my master is strong. I mean, my master is the strongest. I'm tired of you suffocating atmosphere, so I'll just sniff you out now. Thank you. Come on, master. Let's take him down quickly and cleanly. Let's do it. Indeed, my fist needs no second strike. As if you can defeat us in one strike, you will understand my martial art prowess. Alright, well, it's okay to break. Okay. Live and die by the sword. Matrix level E. Okay, so skills first. You talk too much. Okay, let's see here. I'm thinking do that. Wait, no. Oh yeah, so I have the hack ability. I equipped the what's it called? I equipped the Exorcist Blade, and I equipped the Staff of Fortune that gives NP to my servant. The only reason why I have so much confidence with that is because I bought more ether crystals, and I have pure ether crystals in case shit goes south, right? So yeah, so yeah, Absorb NP. Yeah, Absorb NP when that breaks. Homeboy's done there. I don't know what I'll be doing. Oh wait, I'm messing up. Hack. Spirit Thief. What? I need to think. Black. Let's stun you. And then let's greatly increase for one move. You know what? I'm gonna have confidence in my servant. And then, because we know what's gonna happen there. And I'll just heal Tamamo next turn. There we go. Nice. Alright, he blocked there. Interesting. Let's go. That's a lot of damage for a servant fight. Ah! Oh no! Okay, that's not great. Let's see here. Guard attack, blah blah. Okay, so I know he NPs. Okay, so that's the last thing I should worry about. Break guard. No, actually, yeah, do this. Greatly, yeah, greatly, break guard. I should be able to do that, so. I forgot to heal myself, hold on. That. Yeah, no. I have confidence in my servant. And then do that. Oh! Okay, interesting. Nice. Owie. Alright, eat chaos control, bitch! Ow. My gut. And then we heal here with the... You know what? Yeah, fuck your attack, honestly. And then thing here. So it's literally a 50-50 if I should, like, do this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if I should do this or this. Shit, I think he's gonna take my guard. Fudge. Alright, well this sucks. My gut's just telling me to do that. Oh, I wasted that. Ah, butterscotch. Stunned. Break. Ow. What did he seal? Guard? Oh, you. Let's see here. I gotta let this dude cook. I hate this. I really do. What if I do this? And then what if I... do that? And then... Hold on. Angie is thinking of something really disgusting. If the homeboy does block, fuck you. I actually heal here. NP, ether fragment. Okay, break guard. Spirit thief is the only thing I can do, so blah. Shit, I just have to break even there. Yeah, I'm using a lot of spells, honestly. Oh my shit, spells! Look at this! It's just all spells! Ah! Good day, universe. Hey guys, I'm in hell right now. This is like, I lost count of how many times I got my ass beat. Is that concerning? Let's see here. It's probably gonna do a skill again. But if he's gonna do a skill again, then this is a good time to do the Spirit Thief thing, and then Ether Crystal, and then This is the one I never know what's gonna happen. The last one is like, I just know it's gonna be break or it's gonna be attack. There is no difference. Nah, I need to get better for you, Tamamo. I suck. Oh my god, he has... I'm gonna kill myself. What the fuck is this shit? And that's why I'm hitting you with a spell, bitch. Okay, actually, I'm gonna debate his noble phantasm. So, hear me out, and then do that, and then do that, and then I don't know what's gonna happen, so I'm just gonna assume he's gonna guard. I have a lot of ungodly faith for some reason right here. Alright, you know what, Steve Harvey? We're going with this one. Shit, fuck it, let's ball. Yeah, called it. So, the reason why I did this, right, is to instantly get back like half of my NP. Watch this shit. Free dub. Free eats! It's free eats! Like, this guy is like Castor when you figure out their shit. I died so much that I figured this out. It's disgusting. The only problem is I keep letting him spam shit, right? He can easily KO me, right, in a normal thing. Right, so he's probably gonna do it again, so, like, watch this, LMAO. So, let's see, do that. And then... Wait. Yeah, as far as... Sorry, I have to make sure, because this hoe can just destroy all my health and ruin my goddamn day if I'm not careful. So yeah, do that, and then do this, and then... Let's... stun... Wait, no, this would be free each, and then do that again. This is fine. And then crystal. It's probably gonna guard here, and then I'm just gonna hit him here. Nah, do it again! Do it again! I fucking dare you! Alright, nah, he didn't. Still a bum, though. Alright, good shit, good shit. Alright, what's going on here? Not yet, Castor. Not yet. Let's see here. So, let's hack. Our HP's doing fine, so... The thing that always pisses me off is our NP. It's gonna break there, and then he's gonna attack, so do this. Honestly, do that just in case. Alright. Called it. Alright, good shit, good shit. Oh, he's gonna NP. That's crazy. That's not my problem. Have fun. Oh man, I love chains. However, I love setting you in ice. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to properly use Tamamo. Question mark. So, first things first, let us hack. Let us this. This is free eats. This is free eats. Brain's really thinking here. This is free eats. And then I don't know whatever or not are you gonna guard here. But like, I'm just gonna be a dickhead. Congratulations, folks. This is how you use Tamamo's NP. You see that? You see that blue thing? You see that? Sorry. Actually, no. No, I'm gonna save that for myself, actually. So, when Tamamo, right? I'm gonna NP, right? You know, I'm gonna think about it. So when my guard thing disappears, that's when I'm gonna do it. Honestly. So, but yeah, first thing you do, hack. Second, so you do that. I feel like I should, actually, I feel like, personally speaking, I should debate his NP again. Right? So I can gain more thing. Oops, no, that's the worst. Do that, and then let us fuck him up this way. So, crystal. And then one of these will work. One of these will work. Nice. When in doubt, just Infurious Cave. Call it a day. Did not work. Crazy. I'm misreading his NPs. I think I should chill on that front. Thank you. Okay, the fact that I can start seeing numbers clearly means we're doing something well. Okay, he's gonna guard a lot, actually, here. And then my thing's still up, so let's hack. Do that. That. Maybe that, and this. I keep getting spam calls during my stream, and not my stream, my recordings, and it's killing me inside. Anyway. I know it's not Tamamo. I know it's not. Anyway, I made a promise, right? We're gonna ruin his day, make my day great. Do this. Hold on. Greatly increase my thing. Going to ruin his break. As long as I get this out the way. That's... Oh, now I forgot my whole flow. Okay, joking aside, the NP Mirror Thief, and then we break again, and then IDK what's gonna happen here, so let's just break through guard. This is how you use the nonsense. Free Eat City. Whoa. Alright, let's go. That. Stun one more time for the boys in the back. Nice. You know, I thought Tamamo, like, I thought her Duel with Phantasm grants her extra time to spellcast. I don't know, maybe I'm tweaking. Anyway, do that. Glorious Cave. And then Ether Crystal. I feel like I should block here. Do this. I don't know what's happening here, so I'm just gonna cast a spell there. And then break again. I let you do that! That's my response. Come on, ruin my day, you bitch. Nuh-uh. Ah! I was joking. I was joking. Chill the fuck out. Alright, nice. Alright, and now we hack, block, and then break thing. The safest option would be block. Break. And then something. This is the part that always infuriates me, so let's just... No. Yeah, let's just... do this. Thank you. Damn, I guess I didn't need that fortune thing. It's holding me back more than anything. Maybe I should have got the other one if I'm being real. Like I said, I don't know if you're defending yourself, but fuck you. Okay, well, I know... there we go. There we go. Ether Crystal. I feel like you're gonna block. I'm gonna hurt you here. Hurt you there. Yeah, I have weird confidence in the last three there. Like, I don't know why his I feel like he could... I don't know what my brain's like, I feel like he could spam his extra attack. But I just do! You already used it, but my brain's like, I don't like him. Alright, cool. The suffering will end if you just let me win, bro. If you just let me win. I have a lot of fucking confidence. Unearned confidence, bro. I need the NP. That's the problem. I'm in NP hell right now. Alright, good, good. Hopefully he dies here? Question mark? Got really close. Let's fucking go! Woo! That was lovely. That was annoying. That was something undescribable. Alright. Good shit, good shit. That battle. The battle has been decided. The Fame Warrior of Fist to Julius' side walks to Julius' side as he speaks. The black-clad harbinger of death has fallen to one knee and crouches on the ground. Julius, I won't insult you with excuses, but I will give my thanks. It's been a long time since I've been in the world. Thanks to you, I was able to fight in it again. The command seal on Julius's hand flashes red and starts to vanish. You reach your final moment. Raise your head. What's wrong, Julius? I can't die yet. A scream that sounds like it's been wrenched from his heart echoes in the chamber. I read that straight. Okay, let me get into character. What are you? I cannot die like this. I. He claps his hands together as if he's praying, continues to delirious screams. I don't know if it's strange light in the cloud's eyes is ablaze for madness or what. Gah! Julius begins reciting words that sounds like a code or spell in an anguished tone. His reckless opposition to the system caused him so much pain. He cannot stop screaming. Knees bent, face twisted in pain. From defiance, nevertheless, faces immediate deletion. It's a shameful, uncharacteristic display of desperation. And then he looks like Black Loop. Whoa! The look in his eyes as he throws his head back cries out in pure madness. That was something. After the flash of light, the two of them had disappeared without a trace. Scary. I wondered what happened to Julius. I have no idea. All I know is that he's gone. That means I'm the winner of the 5th round? I'm starting to feel like the end of the goal is in sight for a change. I feel invigorated. Okay. I return to school building from the battlefield. I close my eyes and empty my exhausted mind. The thrill of victory, the agony of Julius' scream, the sense of lingering presence, all gone. Suddenly, I notice there's a person in front of me. Oh, it's Leo. I just defeated Julius, his brother. It only makes sense that Leo will be here. He wants to know the results of the battle. I didn't expect you were to defeat my brother. I'm shocked, honestly. This is... This changes my opinion of you. You are strong. I see that now. Leo's voice is so detached, not betraying any emotion. As far as I can tell, he doesn't seem to be harboring any feelings of revenge, hate, or the like. I'm not sure if I should ask, but I can't stop myself. That's an odd question. Why would I resent you? People die in battles. This time around, it just happens to be my older brother. That's all. Okay. Yeah, Leo, I oh, jeez. The only noteworthy thing is that you exceeded my expectation. Leo, are you good, bro? I think his words are sincere. No, I believe his words are sincere. It's just, oh wow, okay. Leo's tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions back up what he's saying. The only thing that's different is that I can see you in a changed light. I can finally see you for what you are, a fine and proper enemy. So, the heat is in that gaze. Leo softly smiled like usual, but this time, what is it this? I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't want to face Leo anymore. It's just that his eyes were the sun, gently yet ser- scenery. Like my skin is being burnt away. Leo's emotions really did change. He never shown this much emotion before. Why is he choosing to show it to me of all people? Me, a stranger. Me, his future enemy. That's right, perhaps. You'll end up being my final opponent. That's sort of exciting. I look forward to it if that does happen. Well then, I look I look forward to when we meet you on the battlefield. That said, Leo left. As soon as he was gone, my back tingled. When I checked it out, I find my clothes are sticking to the sweat on my back. Leo's unrelenting as Julius. It's not of obvious sinister. It's like the north wind and the sun. I feel like Leo's more advanced than me for sure. The sun sits on the sky as the king of the world, the chosen one. I never thought about how far away it has been before, hopelessly far. But eventually, I have to reach out and fight it because only one person can attain the Holy Grail. The curtain falls on the battle that rises on the bane of Tomamo's noble phantasm. Noble phantasms, recreations of the miraculous performance by heroic spirits. I've seen a few now. Tomamo's noble phantasm doesn't have much value as a single strike, but is excellent in long engagement. But even now I know her noble phantasm, I still don't understand enough of my servant. Maybe I should ask Tomamo? I shouldn't probably probe into this. Nah, I think we need to be a bit nosy, so... What are you, Tomamo? You're... Are you more than a normal fox spirit? Without thinking, the word slipped out. The divorce arc is real. Dummy! How many foxes like me do you think are shrine maidens? She scolded me like a teacher. Well, I shudder to think about a world overrun by Tamamos. I'm a fox. Mostly. Just like... Oh. Just like the magical nine-tailed foxes in Japanese folklore. Yep.
そもそも私、厳密に言うと夜間ですし。抱きにてっていうか、稲荷明神っていうか。
Alright, I mean, strictly speaking, I'm a Yankee, or Daiki, or the great goddess Airi. Whoa. Those Japanese tea kettles?
うーん、
Hmm.
ご主人様にしては残念なボケです。
Is that some kind of fondue slip
夜
master?
間は夜間のに干すと書くのです。この響きに覚えがないのでしたら、ジャッカルと言えばどうでしょう。
Don't you know what a Yankee is in the Chinese Buddhism? Would it help if to say jackal instead? No, this is out of my wheelhouse. I'm really ignorant right now. Jackal, like that of spices of wolf? I didn't think those lived in ancient Japan. Wait, Spice of Wolf? Wait, like the anime? Hold on, was that a reference?
狐が私の通説になったのです。
That's right. That's why people mistake me for a fox.
まあ、どっちにしろ、夜間も狐も身体じゃないんで、狐扱いされても問題はありません。
And since I'm not really a Yankin either, I don't mind being treated like a
む
fox.
しろ、狐のがいいです。可愛いし。
In fact, foxes are better. They're so much cuter. I understand now. That explains the weird aggression she has sometimes, but I still don't understand her noble phantasm. Please elaborate. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing with your shit.
私の宝具は鏡ですが、元は日輪と水、生命と死の象徴です。
I know what phantasm is a mirror, but in essence, it's a symbol for the sun and water, for life and death.
感情を司るものが、そのまま冥府にも顔が利くのは当然の話というか。
Obviously, anything that gives life also has the power over death.
ほら、エジプトの冥府の神様も犬耳じゃないですか。
Have you ever noticed that the Egyptian god of death has the face of a
同
jackal?
じジャッカルとして親近感湧きますね。犬側は趣味じゃないんですけど。
As a fellow jackal, I have the same powers. Dog faces aren't my thing, though. She must be talking about Anubis. He's the jackal-headed gatekeeper and the judge of the realm of the dead in ancient mythology. They said that he has a skill where he weighs the heart of a dead person against a single feather. If the heart was heavier, it would be devoured. If it was lighter, the person passed to the afterlife. She really is comparing herself to important figures. I know Tamama no Mae is famous, but...
はい、私、神様ですよ。
Huh? I am a god, you know. What?
ですから私神様ですってば。
I am E-A-N. I'm a god. A big, scary god, you know?
ちょっとポンプなご主人様にはスケールでかすぎましたか。
Maybe that was a little too much for my ordinary person like my master to handle.
その方が卵は嬉しいです。
But Tamamo's happier this way.
私はご主人様にとって都合のいい立ち位置がいいので、この話はもうやめましょう。
I don't want to make my master too uncomfortable, so let's stop now.
だいたい神様なんてピンキリですしね。所詮は世界も人間も救えねえ口だけの連中。
I mean, there's all sorts of gods anyway, and lots of them really useless and can't help
そん
people.
なのはサクッと忘れて、私たちは今まで通り二人の愛を貫いていきましょう。
Just don't think about it too much, and the power of love will see us through the end. She dismisses it. Cool. It seems that Tamamo doesn't want to talk about her identity, or should I say her past? I don't want to make things awkward by pressing her about it, so I'll continue this conversation later. Yo, this room is coming together. Alright, nice. That's a lot of A++ bullshit. Oh my god. No magic. No luck. That's what got him in the end. It was the luck. All right, that's good to know. I like to save my progress, and I will see everyone here another day. Bye bye. Make sure to watch the others.